let's go. We're going to the finals. This is gonna be crazy. Well, I'm gonna go to NBA finals. Game 7. So it comes to the end.
The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Chicago Bulls. Hi, everyone. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay... Won by Chicago. From long range, and that's the start they wanted here on the road.
Execution is everything. I love the sharpness and precision they came out with in that first possession.
To Jaren Jackson. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
DeRozan. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Fadeaway shot. It's good. Game 7.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Knocked loose. Bulls come away with it.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
To Zach LaVine. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
For three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
Bulls with the basketball. Deep two there, won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Off the assist. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron, no good. Fires the three, not easy.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
To DeRozan. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. great feed. Sets it up. Steven Adams with the slam.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To DeRozan. Lets it fly from long range. And DeMar DeRozan, zero hesitation, pulls the trigger on the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. So it's going to stay with Memphis. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit him where it hurts.
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
4-3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Driving right to the basket. Steven Adams with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he drains it. DeRozan with the basketball. Ah, you've got to get that one to go. From long range, knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
To Levine. Pass to the rim. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Zach LaVine doing what he does best. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. Fires the three. Oh, that's how it's done.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Chicago basketball. Knocked loose. Adams. For three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended. Ah, the monster stuff. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Message received. Well defended. Nice pass to set things up. He throws it down. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. That's rebounded by Chicago. Oh, I thought that was a dunk. Easy.
Not too many times you see a poster for the defender, but that was brilliant.
No good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Rocking the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Adams. Fires the three. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a three-point game. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Got a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Goes to the left side. Nikola Vucevic. Missed his first. That one goes.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Over to the right side. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Beyond the arc for three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
Bulls with the rock. To Drummond. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Misses the first. Missed the second as well. To Jaren Jackson. 4-3. Shakes free and hits.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. And scores.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Down to Adams. Around the perimeter. To Jaren Jackson. From long range. Tech.
Steph. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Textbook defense. DeRozan with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Fires the three. Well defended. Ball. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Nikola blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. DeMar DeRozan swats it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan tips it. Now the Bulls will take the timeout as they'll try to hammer out a play to wrap up the quarter. Fred Hoiberg making some changes to his lineup. Straight on three. At the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Knocked loose. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest. Jones with it. Up by 6. Adams. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. Fires the three. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
Missed it at the line. To Dylan Brooks. Bulls come away with it. And he hits.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Jones with it. His team up by 1. Knocked loose. Bulls have it. DeRozan here against Jones. Lets it fly from long range, and DeMar DeRozan still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Dylan Brooks at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Beyond the arc for 3. Man, that was a tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Right with it. Trailing by 4. Knock loose. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Right with it. Down 4. Knocked loose. And he'll go to the foul line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Memphis, they've got it. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
DeRozan knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough 2s, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Dylan Brooks. DeMar DeRozan snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
It's a turnover as they head the other way. 4-3. Not that time. The follow won't go either. The pass set it all up.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To DeRozan. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
To Jaren Jackson. Wide open look, won't go. DeRozan with it. Up a dozen. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Has a look. That's no good. Fires the three, hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
And body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Missed the foul shot. And a throwdown.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, and a putback.
He's a relentless scorer. It doesn't matter if you stop him once. He's going to keep coming at you time and time again.
And stuffs it home.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Bulls with it. DeRozan. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
For three, not easy.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Here's a chance from long range. He drills the three.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
It's good, and one.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Zach LaVine with a chance at a 4-point play. For his career, 82%. Count that one, and a 4-point trip. Memphis with the rock. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Fires the three. No good. That's great defense. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Kennard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He was all over him. Driving right to the basket. DeMar DeRozan. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Zach LaVine. Deep two there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Knocked loose. Chicago possession. Lets it fly from long range. Yes.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Luke Kennard. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Zach LaVine. Can't connect. It's no good. Knocked loose. Jaren Jackson with the dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Beyond the arc for three. That won't go. Big finish at the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Chicago with the possession. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. Zach LaVine with a piece. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Dylan Brooks. And count the basket.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
DeRozan with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. DeMar DeRozan sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To DeRozan. From long range. Oh, that's how it's done.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
He was hacked. They let it go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here we go.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Dylan Brooks to Luke Kennard. Luke Kennard slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Finish that. To Levine. DeRozan. He engulfed him that time. Slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bulls have it. For three. That's good D. Shot no good. 17-footer at the buzzer. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look. They'll let one fly from half court. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Bulls will start the second half with a decent lead.
Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half. All right.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Here's a chance from long range, smothering D.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jump.
Missed a wide open look. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. It's Chicago ball. Fires the three. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Down low Adams. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And scores. Strong take.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. He hits.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is. You can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Up 5 seconds. Dylan Brooks. DeMar DeRozan pins it. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Bulls with the basketball. Flushes it home.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
To Jaren Jackson. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Zach LaVine. Cashes in for two.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Jaren Jackson.
Me and you.
Now Adams down low. Nice pass to set things up.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Lets it fly from long range. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
Bulls come away with it. LaVine has a chance. Count the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Good job.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Chicago basketball. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Beyond the arc for three. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Lays it up and in.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug in the park.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. To Adams. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good, so they get the three-point play, but it's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. To DeRozan. LaVine goes to the left side. To DeRozan. 4-3. No good. Slams it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
DeRozan picked up by Adams. Shakes free and hits.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. from a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Levine. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? From long range, buries it.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
To DeRozan.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Gets a look. Can't hit. To DeRozan. Levine. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Going to launch beyond the arc. They swarm Jaren Jackson. Missed the shot. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Deep left corner. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Adams. Trying to cash in. A fundamental shot right there.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Whoops, that won't go. For three, man, that was a tough shot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Bulls with the rock. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Fires the three. Message received. Well defended. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. DeMar DeRozan with the basketball. Knocked loose. DeRozan with it. Looking to make something happen and finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Knocked loose. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Knocked loose. Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Grizzlies. Crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk.
Here's lesson number one. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of breakdance move they might hit you with.
Bowles with it. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
It goes down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Ball into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Memphis, they've got it. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Sizing up the defense. To Drummond. Vucevic. Lonzo Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Ball with the basketball. His guy is up by 15. That's the turnover. It goes the other way. To Jaren Jackson. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. To Ball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Jaren Jackson. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Over to the right side. Won't go. And the rebound pulled down by Adams. To Jaren Jackson. Adams. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Knocked loose. To Ball. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throws good. A three-point play, and the lead back down to 12. Knocked loose. Picked up by Memphis. 20-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It has been all Bulls.
Look at that game 7. This is going around the corner.
The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Chicago possession. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Has a look. Can't connect. DeRozan with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Beverly. Won't go down. To Jaren Jackson. off the assist.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Beverly. And the finish at the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Rejected.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Chicago with the possession. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. It's a big finish.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Knocked loose. And that's a backcourt violation. Substitution being made in this one. Knocked loose. Taken away by the Grizzlies. And throws it down.
This is not the time to have a mental lapse.
Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Jaren Jackson to Adams. Gets it in the left corner. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great
90 points. Damn,
job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. To Vucevic. From long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Adams. DeMar DeRozan able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Blocked away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Knocked loose. Off the mark.
And the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
The drive right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Tyler Zeller trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Count the free throw as well. Bulls have it. To Vucevic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Oh, nice swat.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
DeRozan with it. His guys now down by a point. Has a chance. DeRozan with a shot off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs are calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To DeRozan. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
DeMar DeRozan at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Unable to connect on the free throw. And the finish. Slam dunk. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
It's no good. Great defense.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. Grizzlies retain the possession. Knocked loose, getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's DeRozan. Deep right corner. Trying to cash in. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
For three, Jackson comes down with the rebound.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Deep left corner. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It was right there.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Knocks it down from mid-range. It's Grizzlies ball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Jaren Jackson. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nice finish at the rim.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
And that one is out. DeRozan can't connect to DeRozan. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken in by Memphis. Jaren Jackson. Can't connect. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Fires the three, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And finishes strong. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend, every day.
To DeRozan, picked up by Memphis.
Tie ball game, make this possession count.
Give him 2 points, high percentage.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you
end a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Lets it fly from long range. No good. That's great defense. DeRozan with the basketball. All tied up. Just underway in this fourth quarter. No good. To Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson with the dunk. Now the Bulls will take the timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. To DeRozan. Oh, he had it. The shot, almost. It's Chicago ball. To Zach LaVine. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. Yes, it dropped. Little drama on that one.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Levine. 4-3. Not easy.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. 20-footer for the win. At the buzzer. It's good. It's good. A fantastic finish. They've won it in the final seconds. Go crazy on Madison Street. Chicago has another NBA champion.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bulls must be feeling a million different things right now, all of them great. They've done it, NBA champion. Only a select few get a chance to experience the view from the mountaintop, and they absolutely deserve it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Chicago Bulls. The Grizzlies couldn't fight off elimination. It was a valiant effort, but they just couldn't get it done. I can already hear their fans saying it now, maybe next year. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Memphis Grizzlies.
Game track. Assists.
You can tell both of these teams feel very comfortable in their offensive systems. There was plenty of great playmaking in this contest.
Player of the game.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in this game. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books. And I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.
In the finals. Hey guys, leave a like, subscribe, leave the comments down below. I'm out, peace.